What's up everybody, it's RJ with Twin Halos, and today if you are experiencing any kind of knee pain in the front of your knee, underneath the kneecap, or even below the kneecap, we're going to address that using a foam roller and a lacrosse ball. All right, so if that pain you're experiencing is right here underneath the kneecap, we're going to address that by focusing our attention right here just above the leg. This is where a lot of tension builds up, and this is where soft tissue techniques are going to help alleviate that. So using the foam roller first, this is what we're going to do. Going to place it just above the kneecap. This is best to do without pants, or at least have shorts. You want the skin to contact the foam roller, because this is what we're going to do. Now what I'm going to do, now that it's here, I'm going to press my leg out without rolling it over. So I'm just trying to drag it across the foam roller. So I'm putting a little bit of pressure, and my leg, my outside leg, is just like this. So what I'm doing is now dragging my leg straight across, because what I'm trying to do is the muscle layers look like this. They're sitting on top of each other. They're running straight up and down. What I'm trying to do is separate them sideways so I can get more work done in a short amount of time. So press the leg out, move up, and do the same thing. Press the leg out, move up, keep going. Now you can do this all the way up until you get to the top of the hip using that same technique. Now what I'm going to do after you do that for about a minute or so, put the foam roller back on top of the kneecap, and then from here put pressure, and now bend the leg just like this. Go slow, and then come back. Now move up 1 to 2 inches and do the same thing. Going up at least halfway up the thigh and then come back. So that's going to help take off a lot of pressure on that patella tendon. Now with the lacrosse ball, you're not going to be able to get that drag like we were doing, moving side to side. So what you're going to do, you still be able to apply pressure, but if you haven't done this with a lacrosse ball, go slow, because the pressure is now focused. So you don't want to go into a painful type of massage technique. So put a little bit of pressure, and now just do the same thing like we did with the foam roller. You don't need to do a lot, because like I said, this is focused pressure, and you don't want to damage the tissues that are underneath it. So keep going, do this for about 1 to 2 minutes per leg, and just keep the tissues moving. Pin them down, put pressure, and then move as you go. All right, now that we've done those techniques, now what we're going to do is actually start working here on that tendon where that pain is. So what we're going to do, we're going to drag our thumb across just like that, and then drag it back. We're just trying to break up any scar tissue that's here. Now you don't want this leg flexed, because that tendon is going to be real tight, and now you're not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to get good soft tissue work. So now just relax the leg. You can use 2 thumbs going back and forth. After that, just on top of the kneecap, start to press down, and now bend the knee just a little bit, almost dragging your foot back behind you. That way the muscles on top, the quads, aren't going to be engaged, and you're using your hamstrings to do this. That way this stays relaxed, and you can start to realign that scar tissue. So do that technique for 20 to 30 seconds, and now clean up this area. And if you're going to use kinesiology tape, rock tape, or whatever it may be, now is a good time to put it on there. This is where you want that tape to work to help heal this tendon, because you might have irritation here in the tendon, and that tape is going to help lift the skin and bring more blood to that area. That way it's going to repair faster. You'll be able to alleviate this pain sooner. So do one or both of these techniques using the lacrosse ball and the foam roller, then apply this same thing with your hand like I just showed you, and then to expedite even more, use kinesiology tape or rock tape or whatever it may be. Soft tissue techniques are definitely important in order for you to maintain your body and continue riding pain-free. That's why my program Iron Foundation has everything like this within it, not only to show you how to maintain your body, but how to start training for motocross. So if you haven't already, head over to twinhalos.com and get that program. That way you can start alleviating pain and start training better for motocross. So that's it for me today. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Other than that, that's it for me. I'm RJ with Twin Halos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.